Jerry Lawler parts ways from WWE. A top of today's news report that longtime WWE talent Jerry "The King" Lawler is no longer with the company as it's opted not to renew his contract. PW Inside is Mike Johnson, who reporting WWE Hall of Famer and one of the all-time greatest professional wrestlers of all time Jerry Lawler is no longer with World Wrestling Entertainment. PWInsider.com is confirmed with multiple sources now this isn't a case of the WWE releasing Lawler. Instead, PWInsider.com is told that WWE quietly declined to renew Law's broadcast contract, ending a relationship between the two that began in December '92 when he shockingly appeared on an episode of WWF Prime Time Wrestling. Sources close to the matter have confirmed Lawler's WWE deal expired on the onset of 2024. No other details are available at this moment. The King suffered a stroke in 2023, but as we noted in our previous news story, Lawler recently revealed he's recovering well not only from the stroke but from his knee replacement. If Lawler is able to appear on camera for any amount of time, it wouldn't be a shocker to see him and Jim Ross reunite in some capacity. Are you surprised by WWE not renewing Jerry Lawler's contract? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, interesting details on Tanga Loa WWE deal. Tanga Loa surprised many wrestling fans at Saturday's Backlash show when he interfered on behalf of Solo Sikoa and real-life brother Tama Tonga during their match against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Tonga's appearance was praised by some fans and pundits because while there was expectations for Solo's brother Jacob Fatu, who has been under WWE contract for some time, to show up, they pulled a switcheroo by having Tonga appear instead, and now Dave Meltzer is sharing some insight on Loa's signing, saying, "Real quick, Tanga Loa's deal and Tada's were actually together. It's just that the Tanga Loa thing, it didn't get out because New Japan never announced it. Its contract was coming due. They never gave him a farewell. WWE obviously never announces anything like this, but this is not like something from the last 2 weeks. The deal was decided months ago. Whatever the case, it's a reminder that the WWE doesn't announce new signings unless it feels it's in the company's best interest." Next up, a new team forming on SmackDown is interesting news concerning recently returned WWE superstar Sheamus and former Imperium member Giovanni Vinci. Sheamus, who was booked to face Gunther in the first round match of the 2024 King the Ring match, tweeted, "I made you, I will break you. Your weak empire is falling." Venu recently was kicked out of the Imperium. May want to cultivate an alliance with Sheamus, although the Celtic Warrior battled the Italian superstar during Vin's time in Imperium and Sheamus's run as the leader of the Brawling Brutes. Both men are now alone as the Brawling Brutes dissolved, while Vinci is now also alone. A Sheamus-Vinci team could be a boost for both men. Sheamus's WWE career has been on a bit of a downward slide for the last 2 years, although he formed the Brawling Brutes with RGE Holland and Book aka Pete Dunne. The faction never achieved much other than the occasional 6-man wins over Imperium. Indeed, all 3 men were used to put other talents over for the most part, like El Kaiser. Vinci largely served as Gunther's gatekeeper during his lengthy reign as Intercontinental Champion, never achieving sustained success. Hopefully a Sheamus-Vinci team can jumpstart both men's career, but it's no guarantee as Triple H continues to struggle booking the WWE's large undercard. Would you guys like to see an alliance between the two? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Randy Orton predicted the future, and did Randy Orton's prophecy come true, as the Viper himself is reminding fans of a call he made all the way back in 2011 when he tweeted, "Cody Rhodes has improved 10 times since the last time I've been in the ring with him. Yes, I see him as a future world champion." Or reposted his comment along with a note telling the WWE Universe called it, "I wonder if he's playing the lottery tonight." Next up, Cody Rhodes talks about an abrupt Raw exit. Now, Cody Rhodes left Raw recently following his Undisputed Championship win over Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. However, while the move was expected as the Undisputed title is defended on SmackDown, the American Nightmare recently revealed that he feels his exit from the red brand was a bit rushed. Cody had this to say before his match at last Saturday's Backlash France pay-per-view, saying, "Well, I think in terms of working with them I really said it. You know, my Raw exit kind of happened quicker than I was ready for it to happen, and maybe that's the best. The draft is what the rules said. I'm on SmackDown." The guy, he actually hilariously just opened the door to this room as I was answering this question, Jay, so you can join if you'd like. I look forward to working with him because I feel like we just touched upon maybe some chemistry just entering, the ability to compete and to cook, to perform. Cody discussed the situation during an appearance on X, adding how happy he is for main event Jay. "So I was really happy for him being one of the faces, if not the main face of Monday Night Raw now, along with Damian Priest. Of course, your brand new world champion Rhodes P over JUSO is strong storytelling and a classy move, as it shows Cody hasn't instantly forgotten the friendship he forged with his former F on Raw, and it gives a bit of a rope to main event Jay, whose future as a single star seems bright." Cody also put over his Backlash challenger AJ Styles, but then here's somebody just looking down the road, and I can't look past AJ Styles, because the scary thing about AJ Styles is that he's not the match you would call for after this epic long-form situation that I've had with Roman Reigns in the Bloodline. You kind of wish you had a freebie, and there are no freebies here, so I can't look past AJ Styles. While AJ took the fight to Cody, the American Nightmare successfully retained the championship. Next up, Ric Flair had a heart attack in the ring, and shocking news concerning Nature Boy Ric Flair. Not only shocking for fans but for the dirtiest player in the game himself. Flair appeared on the Jackson podcast detailing how he learned he suffered a heart attack and how he believes it occurred during his so-called retirement match back in 2022. Flair states he went in for a special and very thorough screening of his heart. The Nature Boy's cardiac problems are well documented, and Flair wanted to make sure he had no undiagnosed issues. Well, it turns out that he did, as he revealed what the medical professional told him. "The guy takes me in, and if you look at your heart like a round pie, there's a piece of my heart right there, this big, it's black, it's gone." The guy said, "You've had a heart attack in the last 2 years." I said, "I never heard." He said, "Have you passed out in the last 2 years?" "And during my last match I passed out like 3 times, and I thought it was because I was dehydrated." He was unaware of what was really going on and explained what happened next. "So I went into the locker room. I was with Kid Rock and Taker. I just drank 2 bottles of Gatorade and went back out to Kid Rock's place all night long, but I had a heart attack. It didn't hurt, no, none. I feel great. That's my problem. I'm sure I'm just going to fall off a chair one day. They're going to say, 'There he is, get that little son of a up out of here,' as we'll see." That's not the only Flair story in the news is next up. Why was Ric Flair kicked out of a restaurant? It looks like Ric Flair fans are asking what's causing all this after a new report surfaced that Nature Boy Ric Flair was kicked out of a restaurant. The 16-time World Heavyweight Champion was dining at Paisano's Stone-Fired Pizza S when he claims he was ejected from the restaurant. "I spent $1,500 at Panos to be disrespected more than I have ever in my entire life. After taking 20 pictures with customers and staff, I was asked to leave because I had an issue with the kitchen manager taking too long in the bathroom. I would highly recommend that anyone who wants to enjoy a relaxing time in Gainesville at a nice restaurant to never visit this place." Inside the ropes, Alex Hunt provided more background on the story, noting that Flair was in the state to attend a graduation. He also noted there's been no further comment from player Panis about the series of events that led to Nature Boy being asked to leave. However, with large pizzas costing $32 at the most and entrees ranging from $15 to $18, users on social media baffled as to how Flair was able to rack up such a hefty bill given Flair's well-known zest for living and spending. It's easy to imagine Flair finding a way to turn a meal into a sugar board of spending. No one knows how many people Flair was buying or whether he was throwing around any gratuities to anyone within a 12-block radius of him. And finally, CM Punk is still trapped at WWE HQ. And last but not least, is there any hope for CM Punk, who reportedly found himself trapped at WWE's HQ this weekend? As he scoops recap some of Punk's Instagram videos where he documented being trapped at WWE's home base. The Second City Savior was seen recording the clip inside the WWE gym. Following the pre-show, Punk went to the bathroom to change his suit. However, he got logged in. He revealed that when he came out, everybody was gone. The 45-year-old wrestler further revealed that he got locked in for a long time and had to miss his flight back home. Punk made the most of things, exploring WWE and enjoying the Mad Sea Cap antiques.